Hello folks, and welcome back to our playthrough of Stellaris. In the last episode, we wiped out most of this fallen empire, the Uva Zavani Chroniclers, and took over most of their areas. Unfortunately, we were forced to end the war before we could complete it. So now they only have one little system remaining that we'll have to wait a few years to take over again. Let's see. Let's move this transport fleet back to into our territory. But the main thing that's been going on right now is we have activated the L gate that leads into the sector over here. Unfortunately, in doing that, we also brought out these guys, the Grey Tempest, which are like NANITE guys. The NANITE mothership class is there. And there's a bunch of other ships that are going on as well here, so we're gonna have to try and take them on probably in this episode. I don't know, Pickle Mike. Roaches, you know, can apparently last through nukes, so alright, we have our YouTube fleet hanging out over here. They can't go over there because we need a signed ship to do this stuff. There's no route available. So how am I supposed to get over there? Do I have to do it through another L gate? Or what exactly? Oh. Oh, lovely. Unless I can do it. Let's see. Let's just take him into passive stance. Have him do his little teleport thing. 2453, he's never gonna be done there. Hi there, Walter, you made it to the stream, even though you were yelling about this being that you need sleep. You say movement is done through murder. That is true, that is true. You know, we can go about destroying all of these people. Ooh, okay, we're not doing too good on consumer goods and all that. Probably because we've taken on a whole bunch of new worlds here. We also devastated a whole bunch of them as well. Let's see, this place is crystalline caverns, which means we can make it crystal mine. We should definitely do that, since that'll give us some crystal mines that we can do without having to do the synthetic crystals. Also need a lot of money too. I have these urban worlds that we could work on. Let's see. Crime, slave outputs. Let's go for... just go for leader lifespan, I guess, to lead this group of worlds here. And it looks like most of the districts around here have been wiped out, which could be useful for us. Who's under attack here? Oh, it's the another fleet of these guys showed up. Well, you know what? Let's move the YouTube fleet over there to help defend, I think. Pickle Mike says, when he says crystals, he means it's crystal meth. Well, hey, you know, our guys need something to get them going through all doing production and that sort of thing. Hi there, Omar. Welcome, welcome.
Zero-G research output violently diminished.
Alright, what do we want to build here? Oh, dragon scale armor. I forgot about that. Nice, nice. All right. What are you asking? Oh, are you asking for a pickle fleet there, Pickle Mike? Well, we don't have a pickle fleet. We just have a little transport fleet hanging on or hanging around here. Oh yeah, oh, I do have this gateway here. Oh, that means I completely messed up with that science ship. Oops. Oh well. Well, you're just gonna have to wait for the moment here, Pickle Mike. Alright, so this science ship here is going to head there, then head here, where we have one of the L gates. And then he's going to attempt to survey out there. Complete. We'll see how this goes. Pickle Mike says there's no wait, only do. You already got your fleet of, well, not fleet, but your group of these guys. Your army, your pickle army. With these, how do I look at specifics here? Army details. The clone army of pickles and the Gene Warrior army of pickles. Let's see. Let's sell that. Pickle Mike says, I have my clones. They need ships to expand their influence. Joshua says, I heard a rumor that flak point defense fleets destroy the Greys. Really? Let's see. Ship designer. And if I look at my corvettes, I have Guardian point defense ones. Let's make a new point defense ship here. And we'll just name it the Flak. Auto upgrade. Give it flak artillery. And let's go with the Stormfire autocannons as well. And we'll do regenerative hull tissue. While attack is upgrading. But I'm making an entirely new design. Why can't I? Ah, you bastards. Being weird and stuff. How long until this? Oh, they're not even close to being finished yet.
Recon research vessel under attack.
Okay, I have no idea why I can't complete that, but... Okay, and we attempted to go to this terminal egress. And it scared away our science ship.
Receiving communications.
Walter Christian, I don't think you're too far away from your point there. Alright, so we have our ARC fleets hanging out over here. Do we send them in? Attack fleet is currently upgrading, but that is just going to be like forever here. So how much? 30k, 30k, 30k. Yeah, you know what? I think I do want to have both fleets together when I do attack, because doing it separately probably would end up going bad. Also, while we're hanging out over here, let's take a look. Any piracy potential around here? Not that I can see. I mean, there's out here, but that's not too much of an issue. I think we're good as far as piracy goes.
Technology secured.
What is this? Null void beam? Where the hell did that come from? By harnessing the entropic nature of the null void, this beam can actually destroy energy. Where the hell did this thing come from? Well, let's go ahead and learn it I don't have a mod installed. I have no idea where this thing came from, but is this something from doing the stuff with the gray Tempest dudes? It doesn't do much for armor damage and hull damage, but it completely decimates shields. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea about that thing, but I am very interested in it. Alright, so we have urban worlds here.
Receiving communications.
Let's go ahead and work on this one. Build a bunch of generators. We have lots of housing here too. That's just because of the nature of the housing here? Could be. Oh, the Sky Dome helps.
Construction complete.
Energy grid, yes.
Technology secured.
Oh dear.
Zero-G mineral production violently diminished.
No! Quit violently diminishing! Alright. Tile blockers to clear. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. I want to increase my starbase capacity more as well, but we don't have that research available here. Picklemix says the null void beam is extremely rare from what I have seen. Oh, you've been watching other Stellaris streams?
Technology secured.
Administrative capacity. Starbase capacity. That's what I want. Because right now we are at 100% starbase upkeep, which is not a good thing. Tech fleet is at 52% upgrades. Ugh. So long for them to upgrade. So very, very long.
Construction complete. Receiving communications.
And the Rakutans are still looking for non-aggression packs with me. But would it be useful with us? Nah, not really. Picklemike says yes, but I haven't seen anyone use the beam in their videos. So I can't say how effective it is. Well, let's see. Well, I'm not seeing any more of those guys showing up here. But if I did, I would send a fleet out to sort of investigate what's going on here. Alright, what do we have going on these other worlds here? Well, we have a bunch of blockers that we could do with getting rid of. Unfortunately, we can only take out the one there. That is no blockers, that is no blockers, that is no blockers. Alright, archives. Ooh, the archives needs to be repaired. Repair. Too few pops on planet to support this building. Oh, oops. Was the archives a whatever, a city world before I took it? I can't quite remember. I know the font of knowledge is. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a Gaia world. No, I don't want it.
Construction complete.
So what was going on this fortress world here? Oh, so this was kind of up here. Okay.
Complete. Construction complete.
So let's go ahead and... Ooh, we do need luxury. We do need amenities, so we'll do that. And let's boost our consumer goods. Oh, I'm maxed out on alloys. Yay! Also, I think Joshua said that I should be building up even more of a invasion fleet to get them to like 10k. And Walter, I did not. I actually terraformed them. Let's see, Petrigor, was that it? Hold on, we'll find this place. Zempek, Gish is where they were. I terraformed, or I not terraformed. I actually genetically modified them to become picklers, or pickles. And pretty much their main use here is as an attack force. Now this planet has been overrun by a whole bunch of other aliens, so we have like half-breeds and all that here. But the pickles there are our attack force. So, Gene Warrior Army Pickle. So we'll do 10 of those, and then we'll do clone armies as well. Now, some of the original Gecko Geckos that were there actually left the planet, and they ended up going somewhere around here. I forgot exactly where they went, though. But some of our other worlds, they have decided to go off to. Alright, this Forge world here has some unemployment, and they need housing.
Communications.
So build 2 housing, then we'll build a minor district. That'll work for the moment. Oh, Earth doesn't have a governor anymore? What the hell, people? Alright, distful here. Okay, I wanted you to build some mining districts, so we'll do that. Food processing, no. Oh, gene clinics. Or not gene clinics. Cloning facilities. Do they have anything good? I lose 1 science ship to get 1,000 consumer goods, and that's not really worth it. Oh yeah, this place is 25 planet size, so we'll do clone vats there. Pickle Mike says, "Oh god, they mate with other aliens. That's outrageous. We must kill all the non-pure pickles." I don't think the picklers have been mating with anyone. I think it's just been the other species. Because I know there is a ascension perk that you can take
Vessels
that involves making half-breeds. Walter Christian says, "Please make a new ship that is poorly made and cheap called YouTube Rewind 2018. Okay. Ship design. New design. Let's do a big expensive battleship here. But with a whole bunch of sort of crappy things. and we'll make it, give it a basic combat computer. We'll keep it with the dark matter thrusters and jump drive and all that, just to allow it to actually move with the rest of the fleet. But let's look at the obsolete stuff. So let's do some mass drivers spread throughout there. Point defense, we'll do one of those and one of those. For the hangar, we'll send out scout wings for it. Should we do one of these null void beams? I kind of want to. We'll give him one null void beam. And the other thing, let's go with a red laser. All right. Now, what do we do for this? We'll do some regular deflectors there. Some crystal infused plating there. And we'll give it regenerative hull. YouTube Rewind 2018. Hi there, Ryan. You made it to a stream. Welcome, welcome. And no, Pickle Mike, we haven't lost any of the ships on the YouTube fleet yet. Fortunately. Though YouTube Rewind here might end up getting lost. It's not too good.
Technology secured.
All right. So I was supposed to make a ship with a whole bunch of artillery, or yeah, flak artillery. We can hide our obsolete stuff now. I could do null void beams on this one. Range 60. You know what? Let's try it. Flak. We'll give it dragon scale armor and dark matter deflectors. Also, interestingly, the dark scale armor is actually a separate thing from the neutronium, so it doesn't automatically upgrade. So we'll actually have to go through here and do it all by hand. Let's see, our destroyers here. And I will leave everything else for the moment. Pick Mike says, be like Hitler in this game. I mean, it is very much possible. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that, at least not yet. In time, perhaps.
Construction complete.
Right now, though, my major concern is sending my attack fleet along with the arc fleet. So the attack fleet is going to join up with the arc fleet. Arc fleet will be going in and doing the major work. No! I lost my one dude who was commanding the fleet. Ship weapons range or upkeep? Let's do weapons range.
Technology.
Well, Walter, the good news is it actually does have a let's see. Oh dear. Okay, one thing I want to check while these guys are in here. So this mothership has 6201 shields. Okay. So yeah, it's going to have a perhaps decent chance of death out here. Out with the YouTube fleet since they're hanging around the L gate. And the L gate is where there's a chance of those Grey Tempest guys showing up.
Receiving communications. Construction complete.
Let's see. Do we do the minerals, strikecraft, or armor? We'll do armor. All right. Upgraded. YouTube Rewind is here. YouTube Rewind 2018. Joshua says, need to pause and queue up a bunch of ships. Well, I queued up a bunch of transports or army guys. They're very slowly being built, though. I have my arc fleet over here. I think they're about ready to go. So let's go give it a shot, see how well they do. And if they do completely horribly, I might reforge the fleet. Alright. Slow it down a little. Lots of big flashes going on. And that went pretty well. Alright, where's that one science ship that I had planned for over here? There he is. Ryan asks, Newbie, what's your opinion on Rewind 2018? It's rather disappointing. Yeah, it really didn't do anything. Let's transfer ships. You know what, let's send YouTube Rewind out to potentially be even more death-filled. We'll make it its own fleet, even. YouTube Rewind 2018 fleet. Okay, excellent, excellent. I don't know, it was just disappointing. Too many regular celebrities without anything, without like major YouTube figures overall. So the Arc Fleet did lose one capitalist ship here. That wasn't good. Walter really wants YouTube Rewind to die. Yeah, Ryan, I mean, it was a bit much. That much I will give. As far as the liberal ideology. Oh dear. Alright. YouTube Rewind is going in. Let's see how it does. Oh, he's part of a really good fleet. So YouTube Rewind didn't die. Oh no, my science ship got fled. Come on, science ship. Go survey the system there. Walter says, make sure he dies, newbie. Make sure YouTube Rewind dies.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, I mean, I am fine with being liberal and that sort of thing, but there comes a point when it's almost too much as to what they do. So, to make Walter happy, oh, I can't do it because I need to send a science ship out to explore. The Half Savelli Mandate has developed Colossus-type configurations for world killers. Lovely.
Construction complete.
Joshua, that's probably a good point. So let's turn off. Let's go to passive, and there are a few different places that we could be attacked. So let's spread them out. YouTube Rewind will go over here.
Complete.
And now where's our closest? Let's see, we got you hanging around here. We could probably send you out. And Pickle Mike says he's off to play Crusader Kings 2 while keeping this in the background. Well, good luck, Pickle Mike. Good luck. Alright, we're gonna send a construction ship over here because we'll need to start to establish ourselves out here.
Receiving communications.
Oh, and let's get us back up to fastest here. Joshua says, what do you think about John Jones failing another steroid test and the UFC moving the event so he can fight? Is any state more corrupt than Cali? So, like, are they moving the event to California then so he can do it? Pickle Mike says, I already fucking died in CK2. The ship is like the new Dark Souls.
Exposed.
I mean, that does happen. That does happen. Oh dear. You guys, go save them. Save them. Yes, Ryan. What can I help you with? Rewind has survived so far. So Joshua says Nevada said that's a bit too corrupt as far as failing that steroid test or whatever. So the UFC moved the event to California. Huh.
Construction complete.
Ryan asks, how do I feel about Google banning all of Alex Jones's accounts on all of Google's platforms?
Complete.
You know what? I'm really not too concerned about it. Alex Jones has pretty much shown himself to be an utter fool who promotes some of the biggest amounts of stupidity. Yes, it is a censorship, but at the same time, you know, Alex Jones isn't someone who's defendable. He really isn't. Alright, let's build a starbase out here. And eventually we can build a regular gateway, which will make things easier. And science ship sends you out here briefly. And then you can flee. Flee back. Joshua says, can't have an anti-war member of the press like Alex Jones.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
All right. So what was I needing to work on next here? Again, we're avoiding this because I still feel like we're going to get the the contingency event. That's what I was going to say. You head over there.
Receiving communications.
I can't make the Death Star, Pickle Mike. I don't have the things for it. I need to destroy a Colossus to take it.
Construction complete. Construction.
Alright, next, let's head here and wipe these guys out. Oh, YouTube Rewind still hasn't died yet.
Construction complete. Technology secured.
And Walter wants me to create a non-violent ship called Small Creators. Something to hold up the whole system. Alright, what else do I need to research around here? Food? Food would be useful. And Pickle Mike, that is just weird.
Construction complete.
Joshua says he's against most press. They've been a pack of liars and warmongers my entire life. I mean, certainly they do seem to benefit from doing that because, you know, it benefits ratings and all that. But at the same time, I'm not necessarily against war, you know, so long as it has a decent purpose. And you could certainly argue that the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq could have been wars with a decent, proper purpose. And Joshua, as far as the WMDs in Iraq, I mean, yes, that existed as a pretext to go into Iraq, but for me, the biggest thing is the fact that Saddam was, and had been for years, killing his own people, particularly the Kurds, and now we're just sort of abandoning the Kurds to once again be killed, this time by Turkey.
Construction complete. Receiving communications.
Now who died? Oh, the governor there. Well, we'll bring in a new governor. With blackjack and hookers. Uh-oh, now our scientists are dying. No! And we have all these aliens now, son of a... I didn't really want all of these aliens here. But I'm sort of stuck to it now. Because even if you outlaw aliens, you still end up kind of stuck with them. At least until your leader tree, like, resets. Good night, Walter Christian. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully, I will get YouTube Rewind killed. Alright, next. Let's at least explore system. That's what we really need. So we got two fleets hanging out there. They should be relatively easy to take out. Oh no! Science ship! Flee! Okay, you did flee, good. Actually, theoretically, I shouldn't have to build star bases over here. At least not yet. Alright, attack fleet, you go join with the Arc fleet there. I know, Omar. I've gotten your character killed in the Warhammer series how many times?
Receiving communications. Construction complete.
Alright, those fleets are down. Let's return over here. This is a 4-star system?
Complete.
I didn't know we had those. Unless maybe it's unique for just this area over here. Oh no, it's a 1 and then a trinary. Okay.
Recon and research vessel destroyed.
No, you bastards! You bastards! Alright, Arc fleets. Let's get you moving over here as well. So Ryan, the audio actually is not, it's not on your phone. The issue is actually on the game itself. They've made some quote-unquote improvements for the game, and pretty much what that did is it made it where in the end game you're getting the audio cutting out. So yeah, so like right now it's dead and then it cuts back in. So yeah, that's kind of a sucky thing that's going on with the game right now. Pickle Mike says sounds like Bethesda. Well, I mean, at least it's not crashing on me, so. Alright, I'm gonna guess that we have to go to this trinary system, and that's where we'll be able to finally take out the rest of these guys. I think, anyways. And I'll make him evasive, so he flees. Okay, good. So what do we got here? We have 30k, 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 and a 58k. And yes, Ryan, I do remember how bad your internet was. And Joshua, unfortunately, I do agree. These companies really don't have excuses for allowing these games to become the crappy mess that they are. Unfortunately, they do leave it as it is, though, so.
Secured.
So let's see. Administrative cap will do that. Ryan says he gets 50 megabits per second now versus his 0.8. Yay! And watching in 1080 no problem. Oh, that's awesome, Ryan. I guess it's good that you were able to move out then. Oh, 720. Yeah, well, that's because I actually stream at 720. I don't stream at 1080. And there's reasons for that. Pickle Mike, you are not watching this in 3D as much as you may like to say you are.
Technology secured. Tactical retreat.
So who's hanging out here? Okay. Alright, so we're going to try and send in our Arc fleet here, and hopefully they'll be able to take them on. Three, two, one. We're heading on in. Pew, pew, pew. And YouTube Rewind shows up at the end. Here's their massive little factory here. Ooh, what does that factory have? Oh, energy spheres. That's what it's using up there. Our Arc fleet has taken some losses there. And I think we got it. Our forces have succeeded in destroying the main facility of the Grey Tempest. With the neutralization of its subspace transmitter, all existing Tempest nanomachines have been rendered inert, unable to maintain their cohesion. Their ships have dissolved into nothingness. Any planets that were covered by the Tempest's grey goo are now home to enormous swirling dust storms, consisting of nothing but disabled nanites. With time and resources, these worlds could possibly be made habitable once more. Nanite worlds can now be terraformed into any standard planet class. Really? I didn't know they included that. Is that something new for this update, or were you always able to do that? With the nanite stuff? I don't remember. But we have a nanite world here, which is at level 25. Ooh. That sounds exciting. Time to start building up some star bases around here. Survey. Survey. And we'll send the Arc Fleet over here to confirm that everything is good. Michael Mike says it's new. Are you serious, or are you just are you just joshing me there? Also, I need even more Gene Warriors. Let's go to Earth. Let's make some human Gene Warriors. I think we can do that. Gene Warrior, human.
Technology secured.
Alright, only other place that we have to make sure is clear is this one. Then we should be able to send our research ship out to make sure everything's good. Pickle Mike says from the videos I've been watching, they say it's new. Okay. Now I wonder if they've added something like that for the Prethrin Swarm. No, Ryan, you did not tell me about that. Let's see, what was I doing with this urban world here? Well, they could use some food. But let's do clone vats. Increase population growth there.
Construction complete. Receiving communications.
Let's see, food processing, and then let's build a whole bunch of agriculture. That may be a lot, but we'll make it work, or try to anyways. Hey, 001 is just giving me stuff. Thank you, 001. Aha, Ryan. So it wasn't you who made the move, it was him. Well, that does happen. I mean, I kinda have been and am going through still kind of a sort of similar situation with a guy that I work with. Though, at least in my situation, it ended up being that, oh, surprise, he likes guys as well as girls. So, haha.
Star system charted.
And don't trust Pickle Mike Ryan. He's just trying to get people's CPUs and all that. Ryan says he told me all this recently, but we're going to hang out again. Well, that's good that you can at least try and make it work.
Construction complete. Receiving communications. Construction complete.
Omar says the friend zone. Such a pain. The memories. Oh, poor Omar. Let's see. Oh, wait. Why are they going all the way out there to repair? They should just go into orbit of this one to repair. YouTube Rewind is still hanging out. Alright, so now that the nanites have been taken care of, how are things looking with these guys? Can we declare war on them again? We can.
Complete.
So I think as soon as we are all maxed out, we'll send them back over there. Actually, you know what? Let's send them out now. Because with the gateways, they should reinforce relatively quickly. So Arc, head that way. Attack, head that way. Then let's go ahead and combine our transport fleets that we have built. Currently at 4K.
Construction complete.
Now, how are things looking on the Font of Knowledge? Their armies are currently at around 4K. Ugh. Pickle Mike says, someone said once I was like a brother to her, and she was from Alabama. Incest jokes, lovely.
Communications.
001 is looking for a non-aggression pact now. Do we do it? What? I'll do it for the time being. Actually, I thought non-aggression pacts hurt your influence, but apparently not. And you know what? We'll do it with the Rakudans as well. Because right now we're going to attack and take over the rest of this fallen empire. And then we'll go on from there. I don't know who we should necessarily focus on next. These decimators would probably be a good option.
Construction complete.
To go around and end their threat once and for all. Arc fleet. What are you still working or waiting on? Fleet manager. The Arc fleet should have a Titan and it's being built at Trap Station. Okay. YouTube is there. The attack fleet there is gradually building up. Oh, and Ryan said, the friend zone is better than dating the girl of your dreams for a year, then the bitch cheats on you for some thumb-looking motherfucker. Oh, fuck you, Brittany, you hoe. How horrible. Alright, let's continue our little science ship going around all over out here. Minerals are maxed out once again. Alright, how's this shipyard doing? 381. I think I'm just going to have them go ahead and get ready to attack. Screw waiting. Because we can do this. I'm confident in it. And then I guess the question becomes, do we decide to declare war on this other fallen empire? Certainly possible. Alright, our forces are ready. Declare war to conquer.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Arc Fleet is going to go ahead and move on in.
Attacking enemy assets.
Ooh, taking a few hits there. But overall, it looks like we should have the station right about now? Maybe? Wait, Beak of Yellow, where did that... Oh, okay. I was partially confused there for a moment, but we're all good. We're all good. We're just wiping out... Okay. So you head there. You head there. Reinforce our fleets as they start our bombardment. Make sure we're set to indiscriminate. Indiscriminate. And move the transport fleets into orbit. Oh no, we lost our general. Well, who do we have to replace him then?
Construction complete.
I guess we could go with the army disengagement chance. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but... Okay, Ryan and Pickle. That discussion there is getting a little much. Hello there, Dr. Pigeons. Welcome, welcome. We're doing all right. We took out the Gray Tempest, who were hanging out in the L-Gate sector up here. Took out their main location. Now our fleet is moving in to take out this last this last system of this one fallen empire. We have another fallen empire, the Multix Guardians, over here, but they are still a bit of an issue, so... Or at least they still exist, and they might be an issue, but they might not be as well, depending on how things go.
Star system charted.
Dragon's Horde, Dragon's Brood. Hello. As our mining station orbiting Dragon's Horde was repositioning to align with a particularly rich mineral vein, sensors picked up something that had hitherto gone undetected. An undamaged ether drake egg, in pristine condition, buried beneath the surface of the planetoid and surrounded by the smashed shells of several less fortunate specimens. The egg has been excavated and removed from the mining site, but its ultimate fate remains undecided. The last one was killed for a reason, or a young ether drake would make a formidable ally. I think we'll do that. So let's see, if we want to do that, we gotta put 50,000 research into it, and we only have so much time to do it, or to start it, so let's start it. In 65 months, we'll have an ether drake of our own. Alright, how are we doing over here? Making progress gradually. But again, very slow progress, though. Pickle Mike says, make a system all black holes and name it the Black Neighborhood. That is something else. Well, it looks like the Genosian Alliance decided to send in their armies. Their massive armies of slave thralls and all that. Well, I guess they at least do something right around here. Oh, you only now just realize what's wrong with that? Alright, let's declare a saint and let's do farming subsidies. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot that we ended up turning this place into a black hole. I forgot that it wasn't initially a black hole in this sector, but Pickle Mike wanted me to change around some stars, and ta-da! I did a little something. Alright, how's this assault going? Very slowly, but they've almost gotten them down 1,000. What's this? Production targets and capacity overload are done. We've maxed out minerals again.
Construction complete.
And continue building all our little star bases around here. This will actually make a really good place to fortify ourselves at, depending on what the end game thing is. But I don't think we're going to figure that out for another 40 turns, which kind of sucks. Pickle Mike says, knock knock newbie. Oh dear, who is there? Let's see, I could do a galactic stock exchange. You know what, that actually might be useful. Let's do that. Give who? And oh, the slave army has failed. Well, then I guess it's time to land our more superior forces. Oh, give me your PSU. Damn it, Pickle Mike, you're not getting my PSU. It's mine, mine. Alright, so as we're watching this here, our Gene Warriors are going to their death. But it looks like we're almost there. We've almost wiped out the remnants of their defense armies. And there we go. The best possible outcome. Of course, now we have low stability, but that is because we ended up bombing this world into ruins a little bit. Though actually not. There's no actual ruins here. We have a whole bunch of auto forges, producing a whole bunch. We have dimensional fabricators, class 4 singularities. I think once we repair all this damage, we'll be quite set. Nourishment, affluent center, fortress. And we'll figure out what we want to do after this all repairs itself. How's the population looking? The population is looking alright overall. Oh, we do have synthetics here. That could potentially be an issue later down the road. Oh well. Well, let's have these fleets enter orbit here. Finish up any repairs they have to do. And next target is going to be the Atrivan Aviteran, however the hell you pronounce that. Decimators. They have one location there, a couple over here. And I think that's it. It's really not too much. Ryan asks, why do you want his PSU out of all things? And Pickle Mike says, with that PSU, I can unlock the secrets of life.
Construction complete.
Maybe. Alright. Scum and villainy on Font of Knowledge. Oh no, crime! Damn you criminals. It was completely understandable, though, that we'd end up having crime here. Hey, the YouTube fleet can be upgraded. Oh, I think I meant to do that like a while ago, and then I kind of got sidetracked. Oh well. Alright, let's go to this, oh dear. Terror victims. Well, nothing's been damaged for the moment. Anyways, Ilex here can be terraformed, and it's level 25, so let's terraform it into a continental world. Only for 1,000? That's not bad. And 360 days, that's also not bad.
Star system
Another
charted.
nanite world, level 20. And then a third nanite world at level 18. That's going to be a really good sector here. And what's this little thing? Nanites. Oh, I did not know that there were nanite, what can I do with nanites? Does it even say? Not yet. Omar says, today is cloudy, cold, wet, and miserable. I like it that way. I do too. It's much more suitable when it's like that. That's horrible, Pickle Mike. Horrible joke.
Construction complete.
Alright, Arc Fleet. I think you can pretty much lead this attack here against the Avtiran guys. And let's go to the fleet manager, the attack fleet. Let's add some of those flak things, even though we are kind of past the point of needing those against the nanites. And let's do a few more cruisers. And do we do for more?
Technology secure.
You know what, let's do a few more corvettes as well. Alright, declare war on these guys to end their
We
threat.
have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Arc Fleet, move in.
Construction.
We also have our massive transport fleet. That should be following them in. Let's see.
Vessels upgraded.
It should be understandable what is and isn't allowed, Pickle Mike, you know. I mean, certain things are allowed, but...
Construction complete.
Like, avoid racist stuff. Avoid pedophile stuff.
Construction complete.
Alright, what armies do they have here? 587, that's not too bad. And yes, Ryan. Oh, you wanted to say a joke? What's the joke?
Construction complete. Technology secured.
And you've maybe crossed it a little, Pickle Mike. Come on, we almost got him. Almost got him.
Ground invasion
There we go.
force has seized a planet. Construction complete.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to do a little jump around here. And which one was it? Oh, probably diplomacy screen. What? Or not trade. Unions, no. Diplomatic. Okay. That helps a lot more now, seeing where we're supposed to go. So the achievement guys are hanging out over in this one and this one. So we could make that long trip, or we can just go here, then jump over there.
Construction complete.
So Ryan's joke is Russia is a fair democracy and Putin is a great president. I think I know what you were trying to do, but sorry, Ryan. That was not a very good joke. I mean, I understand what you were trying to do, but the sad fact of the matter is Putin is murdering, you know, plenty of his own citizens inside other countries even, and you know, it's as bad as the stuff that Saudi Arabia is doing. Yes, I know it's sarcasm, Ryan, but still, it's Alright, these guys should still have enough power, even with the reduction from doing the fleet, or the jump. They should still be decent enough to take them on. Ryan says he's reverting it back to the USSR ideologies, at least in the sense of the more authoritative segments of the USSR. You know, the economic policies he really hasn't gone to, you know, since Russia does still have like markets and that sort of thing, but it is very much sort of along the line of what China is doing and that sort of thing, like a controlled sort of thing.
Commenced.
Maybe not as bad as China, because China is still very much a controlled market, but
Building ruined.
oh, I just realized taking over those things has actually given these planets completely to us already. Okay. Interesting. Joshua says he stopped letting Western oligarchs rob Russia of its resources and wealth. He must be stopped. Oh God, Joshua. Oh, I didn't even look at what that event was. Oh well. Let's see, armies here, 590, we should be plenty capable of landing there. And Ryan, I wouldn't exactly say that either. I mean, there are Western oligarchies, kind of. I mean, unfortunately, the US kind of falls into that a little bit. The only good thing going for us is that we have so many corporations that at least they do kind of butt heads a little bit. It's not on the same level as Russia, though. Not at all.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
And I think part of the thing that makes places like Russia so bad as an oligarchy is because Russia is kind of controlled by certain industries, particularly when it comes to energy. You know, energy is the big thing going on in Russia. Alright, who next do we go for? Omar, an oligarchy is pretty much... Well, there's like oligarchies and there's an oligarch. Oligarch is a... Well, an oligarchy is kind of like a government controlled by corporations. An oligarch isn't necessarily that, but it can also kind of refer to sort of like big corporations, like, and it's one of those words kind of like socialism that gets thrown around a lot and thus develops several different meanings. I mean, if you took like the literal definition of oligarchy, ultimately you would say that even Russia isn't exactly an oligarchy. You know, because it is controlled, it does have its own direct system, but the corporations in Russia, just like the corporations in the US, do exhibit a lot more, well, they exhibit a lot of influence on Russia, and ultimately it ends up sort of going to, because again, going back to that thing where I said there's fewer corporations in Russia, that it ends up being controlled more so. Let's see, Joshua Perry, in responding to Ryan, saying, I respectfully disagree. Newbie. Joshua Perry says, or asks, it's nuts. You think any billionaire in the US has an issue controlling industries? Remember Barack Obama's universal health care, or Barack universal health care Obama? Turns out universal health care means you are legally required to pay healthcare corporations for care that doesn't kick for the first $6,000, making the poor worse off than ever. Yeah, I mean, the whole individual mandates was a complete failing on Obama's part. That part I'll completely give. And part of that had to do with the fact that whether he wanted to from the start or whether he did it as a quote-unquote concession to the conservative Democrats or the Republicans, the fact that the public option was taken out of Obamacare, to me, really hurt the future of Obamacare. You know, the public option should have been there to force corporations to, you know, actually compete, instead of just, you know, having it where you have one, like nowadays, you know, there's to the point of almost being like one provider for the Obamacare market in a state. You know, it's a complete mess. But that's not to say that we shouldn't be going for individual, or not individual, going for universal healthcare. I mean, it's what every other industrialized country does. It makes sense to do it, to take the profits part out of healthcare. Alright, who do we invade next here? Do we head for the star realm of the Raxacodium Primal? Turn them into a someone who obeys us, pretty much? Certainly an option. There's another set of... Oh no, there's the Trellin Annihilators. There's a completely separate set of Annihilators. Forgot about that.
Construction complete.
Oh, the Earbots
Building ruined.
are at war. Interesting. And why was a building ruined here? What are you people up to here?
Special project complete.
The egg hatches!
Construction complete.
Joshua says Medicare for all or they're lying. I won't be fooled again. So Joshua, are you saying that you're in support of Medicare for all? Build up mining stations all over here. Oh god, I'm using so many energy credits. Alright, repair, repair, and repair. You darn people are blowing stuff up, I think. And we'll replace this with a clone vats. Joshua says, I'm saying if a politician doesn't use the words Medicare for all, they are lying about how they will fix healthcare. Don't get me wrong, it's dead now that Pelosi is in charge. See, that's something I completely disagree with. You know, a lot of people say, oh, Pelosi is too far to the right to allow Medicare for all. I think Pelosi, just like Hillary Clinton was, and just like even Obama was to an extent, is too pragmatic to focus on Medicare for all when the political will wasn't there to do Medicare for all 10 years ago, Joshua. Whether it be with the conservative Democrats that were in the party, or the, like, you know, the people like Joe Lieberman, or to get it past Republicans, which ultimately we got Obamacare going past the Republicans anyways. But yeah, the conservative Democrats are almost as much of a problem for certain things like Medicare for all. But I think we're getting closer to a point of being able to get over that hump. Joshua, you can't blame Obama for not getting universal health care, you know, not like completely anyways. You know, there were plenty of forces. I mean, well, hell, look at the Republicans. The Republicans have had control for the last 2 years, and look at what they've done. They've done absolutely nothing for healthcare, period. The only thing they've maybe done is get rid of the individual mandate. Well, wonderful, more rising unemployment. All right, so I guess we're gonna go for the Star Realm next. Probably our best bet. So we'll move the YouTube fleet there. Where's YouTube Rewind hanging out at? Bring YouTube Rewind there. Arc fleets, you will go here. An attack fleet will put you here.
Building ruined.
Or do I want to go on Brill Interstellar? Pickle my kid's still alive because I haven't really sent it into battle here. Yeah, the airbots have made some progress here, but not really too much. I know, Omar, I had one job. Unless I take over these guys, maybe. Pickle Mike wants me to play some Terraria. I only have Terraria on my PS4. And even then, it's just not too spectacular. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on the Brill now that I'm thinking about it. So, Arc Fleet, we're going to move you back over this way. Since you have all the transports.
Construction complete.
Then play some Fortnite. Oh, now you're just joshing me. All right, so the Arc Fleet is over here.
Technology secured.
Are they all? They are all maxed out. Okay. Actually, Arc, I should probably just leave you here. So do I claim all these systems that these guys have? I got a lot of influence that I could use. Let's do that then. Even though it's completely gonna explode our Empire Sprawl, but Joshua Perry said just go ahead and do it. Yes, Ryan, what can I help you with? That's not what I wanted. Claims. Oh, that's all I can do? Well, fudge. I have no idea what you were saying there, Ryan. Ryan says, what the hell? I didn't even type that nonsense. Sure, Ryan, sure. Alright, we've made these claims. I think we're ready to go again. Declare war, conquer. Tekris Hub, Genosian Alliance. Yeah, okay.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Oh yeah, I want Arc to be where our guys hang out. So Ryan asked, what's a good site for downloading ROMs for GameCube and the Dolphin emulator? It's a good question there, Ryan. I mean, I used to use Emu Paradise, but then they kind of got hit by all of Nintendo's crap. So I don't know who I would recommend now. There are some that you can look for. The only thing when doing that, though, is obviously make sure that you have decent... Yes, Ryan. RIP Emu Paradise. Because they took down even their non-Nintendo places. I used to use Cool ROM, but they don't have any Nintendo ROMs there anymore. And you got to be careful with their website because it is a bit of a mess. Downloading stuff from there, because there's... if you're ever offered an executable when you go to download something, cancel it, because that is just malware that's going to infect your computer. And unfortunately, Cool ROM is filled with that now. So yeah, you may end up having to resort to possibly some torrent sites. One thing to keep in mind about torrenting is you do probably want to have a VPN when you go about doing that. So Ryan, the ROM file types for the GameCube, let me check real quick here. They are ISO files. So you want to make sure that it's an ISO file that you're downloading. Omar, are you talking about the doing the Fortnite dances? I don't know about that, Omar. I don't trust you. Did I claim those 2 places there? I did. Okay, good. Let's go take those then. Ooh, this place has shield nullification. Let's try it. I don't exactly like doing it with the shield nullification, though. Pickle Mike says, I once had a GameCube, but then I threw it at a person. Well, imagine it still works. You know, that GameCube was a hardy little machine. Alright, Arc Fleet. Oh, they're still heading over. Critical resource shortage. Uh-oh. I need volatile motes. There we go.
Technology secured.
Ryan asked, do you need the software Rufus to use a ISO for GameCube games? I know if you download an ISO for Windows 10 onto a flash drive, you need Rufus to make it work. Well, I don't use Rufus, I use Daemon Tools, or however you want to pronounce it. But no, you don't need you don't need that. You don't need a disk emulator software for the ISOs for GameCube. All you need is just the actual ISO, and then you can actually make it work. How's the attack fleet looking over here? They seem to be doing all right. Ryan says, like, I'm just getting into emulating and I downloaded an ISO for Wind Waker, but I don't know how to make Dolphin find it. So, like, are you having it look in the right folder for it? Because that could very well be part of the issue that you're having there. And yes, Pickle Mike, Battlefront 2 is only like 5 gigabytes. And I think part of that is like movies and that sort of thing. Well, not actually, Battlefront 2's movies I don't think are that large. Some old games have large movies that take up more than the actual game itself, but going to get it? You should get it, because they have servers now and all that. We'd actually be able to play it. Old Star Wars Battlefront 2. Alright, wiped out most of their transports there. Always a nice little something. They have a mega structure here? Oh, the Ruined Strategic Coordination Center. I forgot I wanted to claim that place. Can I add another claim here? Let's go ahead and claim that one. Even though we're in the middle of a war here.
Buildings ruined.
Why are you people ruining buildings here, damn it? And Pickle Mike, I would assume that Ryan has a PC if he's doing GameCube emulation. Oh god, they have 86 Corvettes in this fleet? What the hell is that? Damn PC doing Corvette spam. I think Pickle Mike is trying to get people together to do a Star Wars Battlefront 2 bunch of games. Is my guess as to why he's asking Omar and Ryan if they have gaming PCs. Yep, that's what he's doing. Ooh, we're not exactly doing very good here. Alright, there we go. That was a little expensive. Well, maybe not so much. We only lost one battleship and 10 Corvettes. Just seemed like it was expensive. Oh, Ryan doesn't have his own PC? Oh, Ryan, you failed us, failed us. And Pickle Mike, that's a little extreme. Alright, any other systems around here that we can claim right now? No. But we are making progress.
Construction complete.
Ryan asks, what is a 72 file? I am not recognizing anything about a 72 file. Where did you encounter that? Who's this? Brill Transstellar. Oh, you bastards. No, don't go around. Take all the places that I took. Bastards. Ryan says, just a file type I see in my downloads. It still doesn't really I mean, I know Pickle Mike said it's the file type associated with Apple II operating system, but yeah, the Apple II operating system is like very old. You shouldn't be encountering file 72 file types. So I would be very cautious about that. Oh, and we missed you too, Ryan. I'm happy you find us all to be nice, even Pickle Mike there. Alright, we're doing good on food now, so we don't really have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and we'll do army damage, actually. Pickle Mike says, I've been kicked from 14 streams in last month, so I'm trying to improve.
Construction complete.
How do you get kicked from 14 streams? I don't even attend 14 streams. With an emphasis on trying. Oh, Ryan says it's a 7Z file type. Okay. I was like very confused. So that's a 7-zip file type. It's pretty much a compressed file that you have to use 7-zip to unzip.
Construction complete.
7-zip is free though, so it's a free download that you can get, so long as you make sure that you get the right one. Oh crap. No! We're having rebellions now, you bastards. Bastards. And where the hell did you guys all come from? Well, we're gonna lose this world.
Construction complete.
So, rebels of the Infinity Enterprises. So they're rebels, but I guess this acts differently now, is in that they, even though they're rebels, we don't automatically go to war with them. It's interesting. Alright, let's see. Declare martial law. I think we want to do that. Oh, I can't do it there because I don't have enough. Whatchamacallit? Oh well. And the airbots made peace with Brill Transstellar. So did they take anything? Techris Hub. Not that I know of anyways. Ryan says, I kind of feel like it's going to be a thing where you try to unzip it. It will make you do a BS survey to get it, but it's fake. Is that a possibility? Sometimes they do that, yes. So if there's a password for that zip file, pretty much assume that's the case. At least that's the case with a lot of them anyways. Sometimes they'll have a password on it, but you'll actually do it, and in the course of doing it, it'll actually turn out to be, you know, a regular one. But sometimes you gotta look around for that. And unfortunately, Ryan, when you are doing that kind of stuff, there is a bit of trial and error to it. So always keep that in mind. Always make sure that you have a decent antivirus and anti-malware set of software. And then you also want to make sure too that when you are going onto those kind of websites that you're using adblock software, because that definitely helps save you from some of the worst stuff.
Construction complete.
Pick Mike says, what's the objective? Survive? Are you talking about just what we're doing right now? Alright, I should probably start to take over some of these star systems as well. Ooh, but they got a lot of stuff hanging around here. What are you guys up to? Let's go take down this citadel here. Pickle Mike says I don't have any antivirus. I'm just really careful of what I download. You can do that, but always be very, very cautious about how you do that. Also, for some reason, we had 30 star bases and we went to 29. I don't know why that happened. But I don't feel very good about that. Well, Ryan, you can use Windows Defender in Windows 10, and it actually works relatively decently. For Windows 7, it's so-so. But yes, it is always an option if you're being cheap. Me personally, I use, what do I use here? I use Avast. It's a little spammy, but other than that, it seems to do its job relatively well. I don't remember what I was going to do with that Corvette, so I'm just going to disband it. Alright, attack fleet. Probably should get you moving.
Technology secured.
And since we are looking to kill YouTube Rewind, let's send it out against this station here. And with any luck, it should fail in this attack. Oh god, we're getting even more people getting upset with us. Damn it. Hi there, Paul. Paul is currently on Twitch. Paul says hi to myself as well as everyone who's on YouTube. Alright, how's YouTube Rewind 2018 here doing? They're actually doing quite well, all things considered. Although the rockets are starting to get through. Paul Omar says hello. And I think Pickle Mike called you a traitor. And Ryan called you pale. Oh, Pickle Mike called you a traitor because you went to Twitch. Well, Paul goes over to Twitch because it's, he experiences less lag over there, so I understand him going over. And YouTube Rewind is about to go kaput. I think. Possibly. Possibly. And there it goes. We killed YouTube Rewind. Excellent. Also, I realize I should go to Fleet Manager and remove it from the YouTube fleet here. Yes, okay. Alright, attack fleet here. Let's get them moving around. Take some of these systems. Next, the Arc fleet. Let's finish off some of these citadels here. So they can't send any more ships against us. Omar says, really? I go to Twitch and I can't get a full minute without a big lag spike showing up. It could just be where the servers are located. You know, it could be that Paul is located closer to the Twitch servers than you are. Ryan says, just downloaded an EXE for Wind Waker. For the love of God, do not use that EXE. Paul says he's West Coast. And Omar, I know, is outside of the US, so. And Pickle Mike is trolling. Most EXE files are not safe. Oh, Paul, you're in Canada? I didn't know you were in Canada. Alright, we got that citadel there. Then we have the one that's over here, and then we'll be good with the citadels, and we can start taking the planets. Substance abuse. Uh-oh. Omar says, it's my dream to go visit Canada. You are a lucky man, Paul. I'm sure Paul probably appreciates that. It's really not something to joke around about, Ryan. I've had ransomware before, so it's not a good thing. Oh, Omar says he is in the Middle East. Okay. I was between either Middle East or Spain, one of the two. For guessing where Omar is. Oh, I've been neglecting these worlds a lot. Alright, they have a bunch of unemployment here. Let's build some of those. Well, they need amenities. So let's build some amenities. Hollow theaters, luxury residences. $14 amenities. We'll do a hollow theater, I think. Alright, so we don't have to really worry about these guys anymore. Now, where do they have planets? The attack has destroyed a pirate station. Oh, we randomly destroyed a pirate station. Lovely. Alright, I think I could send the YouTube fleet in to do some damage. At 45k they should be good enough. I've just been sort of having them hang around. While we're doing that, let's select the font of knowledge and look on how they're doing on their stuff. They're producing quite a bit. Oh, I can only have one moat harvesting? Oh, that's because it's actually one of the rare things. There's the moat harvesting trap, and then there's what, the chemical plants? Yes. Ryan says r/ROMs is a good place to find ROMs for whatchamacallit. Interesting, for emulators. I don't think I ever actually checked them out before on Reddit. Oh, probably need to go back up to fastest, otherwise we'll be here forever. Omar asks, what is an ISO? So an ISO is pretty much a file that is used to create a copy of a CD. So like you burn a CD, there's several different file formats that you can put that CD onto, but the ISO is kind of like the most popular format for doing that.
Construction complete.
Alright, start landing our armies here. And we can settle the status quo, but we want to achieve our war goals here.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion forces.
And our armies are just completely wiping out these guys, which is always a good thing. Next, I guess Breathlu is the next location where we'll head off to. And we do have some influence, so let's claim another of their worlds. Can't claim their capital, that will cost 200. So I could wait, or I could go for another of their worlds.
Construction complete.
I will wait. Ryan asks, can an ISO potentially hold a virus? Is that possible without it being an EXE? It is possible to be without being an EXE, and it can hold a virus, Ryan. So always keep that in mind. Again, when you are looking around online. Ooh, nanite transmuter. This factory mass produces a variety of rare resources using extremely advanced nanites. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. Omar says, a CD. I haven't seen one of those in years. Everything is on the internet now. And Ryan says, I work in a computer store and I see them a lot. Yeah, I actually don't use CDs too much anymore. Oh no, are we? Oh, okay, that was just our taking this place. For a moment I was very concerned, thinking that we had another rebellion on our hands. But no, we are good. Alright, oh, we still have so much to do. We got unemployment here. Should probably build a place to make consumer goods. Joshua says, put up the deep space black sites to stop rebel scum. Oh yeah! I probably should have done that like a while ago. Ren K Za. This place. So a deep space black site. Doing that increases spiritualist. Psionic theory. Oh no, that's how much. Never mind. That's how much unity it produces. So let's see. Governing ethics attraction plus 25%, stability plus 5. And I think that's it as far as that sort of stuff goes. Anything on the planet that I can do to improve stability? Overcrowding, low amenities, crime, The Psi Corp is what Joshua Perry says. I don't think I have those though, because I didn't go the Psi. I went genetic.
Construction complete.
Joshua says the nerve stapled the pups. Let's see. Species. Retrieving these guys. Create template. Delicious. Nerve stapled. Not compatible with the natural sociologist traits. So we'll take away that. Cannot generate leaders, cannot be employed in ruler or specialist jobs, not affected by happiness. Okay. And it increases the resources they produce. Repugnant actually works quite well with them, because then you don't have to worry about their amenities, really. So let's see. Trade value, no. Habitability. I mean, it would be useful, but let's go with very strong. And let's do defense army damage. That'll work. Alright. Should I even change what they look like? Let's turn them into butterflies. I don't necessarily need to do livestock yet, Joshua. Ryan says, the disk image file is corrupt, couldn't mount file. That's what it said when I tried to open the file without dolphin. Is that normal or is it actually corrupt? I want to say that might be normal. So try to do it with, oh yeah, that is a good point, Joshua. Well, they shouldn't rebel if they're nerve stapled, right? I'll just take it off then. And let's do Unity then, I guess. So we will call them the Butterfree. The Free. Butterfreean. Excellent. Create template. Now we just gotta apply this template. So we have lots of attrivens all over the place, but we're going to start on this world. Oh wait, these two worlds actually. Be Kenza and be Anaza. Actually, the 12,000 isn't really too much. Be Renkaza, that'll work. Apply templates. 19 months. Oh, that'll be relatively easy. Oh, Joshua says do them all. Okay, then we can do them all. Oh, let this end first. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta let it time out. Welcome back, Pickle Mike. Welcome back. Though I doubt you have a Komodo dragon. Alright. Situation log. Since the Atrevans have decided they wanted to be such a problem, we are going to turn them all into Butterfree. So all of them apply templates, research, in 26 months they will become the Butterfree. Oh, Pickle Mike says that's what I call my cat. Interesting. Alright, let's go back to the Arc Fleet here. I think I've kind of left them bombarding this planet a little long. Maybe not, but I think we can still land our armies there.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Yes, Omar. We are turning these former fanatical purifier guys into Butterfree. Yes, Ryan, what can I help you with?
Construction complete. Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Alright. Who is next around here? I guess we got the Rubies system. And probably I should go to species and start to convert these other guys. Well, these guys aren't anywhere in our empire, so I don't know why they're even showing up there. And the robots, I should probably turn them to undesirables and have them purged. And Ryan says, Dolphin can't find the ISO in the folder I have it in. Do you think it's because I can't mount it and it's really corrupt? I mean, I would think that even if it's corrupt, a Dolphin should be able to find it. And you shouldn't, again, you shouldn't have to mount it anywhere. Dolphin itself should be able to go to it. Pickle Mike, have I ever had a had before? I don't know what you're talking about. Omar, I don't think I'd know about Insurgency Sandstorm. What can you tell me about it? Oh, a cat? No, I haven't had a cat before, Pickle Mike. I had a dog before. I've actually had 2 dogs. One when I was really little, and then another one. That was until between my freshman and sophomore years of college. She was 14 years old. She was too old as a dog.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
The best possible outcome. Excellent. So we've just grabbed a whole bunch more territory now. So we're making progress here towards taking over the rest of Brill. Transstellar, and we're probably about 25 years away from hopefully triggering whatever the endgame crisis is going to be. If we look at our diplomatic map, we have a good portion of the galaxy, we have a couple subjects with us, and then our own personal control. Still got a lot of stuff to do though, especially when it comes to taking over or stabilizing some of these people. Let's see. Like, we have all of these guys. I wonder if we should just... I wonder if we should start purging people. Alright. For the people who are still in chat, who says that we should start to purge all of these half-breed populations? Let me know in the chat now what you think. Pickle Mike says yes, purge them. and Omar talking about the Insurgency game. It's a game where you go around killing terrorists. I have Insurgency, the first game. Insurgency Sandstorm is the new game. Ryan puts his vote towards purging them. And Omar says, if it's worth it, do it. It would certainly clean up our species overall. Joshua says to make them food. Well, let's take a look at one group here. We have the half-atreven. Set rights undesirables. Yes. Purge type. Oh, we can only do displacement. Forced labor. Displacement. Oh, do I have to change my purge policies? Is that what it is? Hold on. Hold on. Purge. Prohibited, displacement only, or allowed? I need to be a xenophobe to do really good purging. Well, how are my factions looking? Can I take on? Or, well, let's say I'm... Currently spiritualist, militarist, and authoritarian. So the Xeno Awareness Association does not like us at all. I think I'm still working against the pacifist faction here, though I think they may still exist. Or maybe not. Not that I see anyways. Xenophobe, manage, embrace. Oh, I'm lacking a whole bunch of influence to embrace the xenophobes. Damn. Damn. Alright, so for the moment, we're just displacing them. Welcome back, Omar. We've decided to just start... Oh, and even Paul said to displace people. Or to purge them. Alright, so you know what? We'll purge these guys. Displacing them. The half civili. We'll purge them as well. Let's see, what other purges do we have? We have extermination, which increases the speed we do it. Neutering. Affected pops no longer grow and will die out over time. Displacement. Affected pops are expelled from our nation over time, left to find refuge outside our borders. So that's like what happened to the Jews. Then there's forced labor. Worked to death and can be used to produce food and minerals. And affected pops are processed into nutrient-rich food sources. And Joshua says, out of luck on purge, upgrade them. Well, I suppose I could create a template of sorts for... I want to... Pretty much what I'm looking to do is to expel all of these half-breed populations. And then for the full-on populations, I will create templates of them. So like, for example, these Rakuten... Well, actually, let's look at the ones that have the most. So the Atrevans I'm turning into Butterfrees. The Uva Zavani are another group. So let's create a template of them. Can't change their cybernetics. Let's get rid of their resilient. Oh, see you later, Pickle Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Joshua says you can make them awful and displace them. Oh, that's bad, Joshua. Though I don't think there's really too many people who would be actually willing to take them in. That's one of the bad parts, unfortunately. Let's see, I can make these guys fertile. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I want nerve stapled. Or can I not? Natural physicist, get rid of that. Nerve stapled. So nerve stapled and fertile. Strong and don't need to be charismatic. And let's make them industrious. Alright, so these are like a bird people. I don't know how that looks like a bird. But whatever you say. So we'll turn those bird people... Let's turn them into these bird people. Or no, we'll turn it into those ones. And these ones, let's see, a strong bird. Big bird. Big birds. And big bird. Okay. Create templates. And I will implement it as soon as I am done with this one, which is soon. And yes, Ryan, what did you need? Oh, how do you emulate a memory card? I thought you could already do that. You do that through Dolphin itself. So yeah, you have to go to the settings in Dolphin.
Technology secured.
Right, as do I need drivers for Dolphin to see a PS4 controller? I don't know about the current versions of Dolphin, if they will or not. Best bet would be a Google search there, Ryan. Too bad I can't, like, turn some of these populations completely into one thing. Although one thing that I'm thinking about right now, real quick here. So, of the mixed populations, half Fevarian. And then that's a half Fevarian.
Species
Never mind. I was wondering about it, but I was just Joshua says, are you not declaring victory on Stellaris? Game seems over. Crushed fallen empires, L-gates, etc. Well, that is a good point, Joshua. I mean, should we declare this game pretty much over with? We haven't had the endgame crisis hit yet. Though, then again, if they're pretty much like how everything else has been, it'll kind of be a pushover. I mean, I haven't built massive fleets, but if the time comes that I need to, I probably would be able to. I probably could, instead of waiting to do this victory thing. Because right now, yeah, we're like more than double of what this fallen empire is. Joshua says contingency and scourge are bugged. Really? What's going on with them? Is it because I know there was a bug with them as far as invading planets, but that was like going back a long time ago. Ryan says it's not seeing the PS4 controller and just didn't know if drivers were required. They might possibly. And Omar asked that Stellaris is ending. I mean, possibly. I mean, Joshua brings up a good point, is we've pretty much taken over most of this whole place. I mean, we could continue taking over these other worlds, but really it does look like, for the most part, we're not having we're going to be able to just like wipe out most of these other worlds relatively easily. Joshua says it's new planet issue with the districts. Oh, so the like scourge worlds and the contingency worlds don't have the proper setup as far as the districts go. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, we could probably call this an end, actually. Since it does pretty much seem like we've taken over. So where does this take us? Did the Federation conquest wind types get removed? Yes, Joshua, it did. So if you look at the victory screen, or at least I think so. Hold on, let me save real quick. Unless it's something that I set up here when I set up the game, because let's see. Exit to menu. New game. Let's just go with these guys just real quick. So they have victory year now, which controls the year the game will end, with the highest scoring empire being the winner. It is still possible to keep playing past this year. Setting the slider to the maximum setting will disable timed victory altogether. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else for victory stuff. So as far as I can tell, it looks like the other wind types are gone, Joshua. Let's load the game up again real quick here just to see. Just to see if I missed anything, but yeah, it does look pretty much like we're done. Yeah, I didn't know that 2 of the endgame crises were bugged. I had heard something about one of them being bugged, but I didn't know both. So yeah, when you go to the victory screen, all it is now is just a score to determine your victory. So if we compare this to the other fallen empire that remains, technology isn't as good, but on pretty much every other factor, we're much better than the fallen empire. Hell, the fallen empire is actually almost being beat by some of the other AI empires. So yeah, I think that is going to be it here for today. Ryan, if you have more questions, feel free to stop over on the Discord and I can help you out with Dolphin. As to your last question there, I believe overclocking in Dolphin does increase game speed, though there can be some weird things that happen too. The music will generally go weird and that sort of thing. But yeah, I think, now that I think about it, I think this is probably a good stopping point for Stellaris here. We've made some progress. That's what it says. Seems like it'd be 200 years of nothing new. Sorry about ending the game, guys. Oh, it's all right, Joshua. It's all right. You bring up a good point, though, because we've taken on, we've wiped out one fallen empire here. There's another fallen empire, but they really don't have anything worthwhile. A few fleets that might be a little rough at the start to take on, but other than that, it wouldn't be anything major. Now, why did the 001 Corps close off their trade routes with us? Because I thought we had a non-aggression pact. Apparently we don't anymore. For whatever reason. Weird thing. Other than that, I guess we can end it here for today. So the series that's going to be taking over for Stellaris starting next week is going to be Empire at War. And what I'm thinking is that we're actually going to do the Republic at War mod for Empire at War. I'm going to check it out a little bit, see if it's stable, and if it is stable and going to be working out all right, we'll start that off next Tuesday when we return to streams on Sunday night. Sunday, Monday is going to continue with Warhammer, so still got a few things that we can do in Warhammer, so that'll still be going for at least a few more weeks. So thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a like. Always helps the channel. And I will see you all in a few days when we return to Warhammer. So thanks for watching.